Thank you for coming. And a consistent theme that we hear in this campaign is that people are really fed up with ICBC. And so as we embark on this campaign, we're saying what can be done to make auto insurance more affordable for British Columbians. For 3 years, the NDP and John Horgan have driven up insurance rates for everybody in British Columbia. It's especially true for young drivers. Under John Horgan and the NDP, BC drivers pay the highest auto insurance premiums anywhere in Canada. In just 3 years, ICBC rates have gone up an average of $620 per driver. That's a 48% increase. This is a major affordability issue because it's a monopoly. You have no choice. We're going to change that. BC drivers are tired of being gouged by John Horgan, ICBC, and the NDP. The ICBC monopoly has been a failure. For 46 years, we've put up with state control of how we buy auto insurance. And it's reached a crunch point where people say they just can't afford this anymore. It's time to offer cheaper rates. And the way to get cheaper rates is to introduce competition for all forms of auto insurance in British Columbia. So today we're announcing that a BC Liberal government will remove the monopoly for ICBC. We'll open up the auto insurance market to competition for all forms of auto insurance. Let the private market enter the market so that we can get competition and people can shop around for the rate that best suits them and the coverage that best suits them. We also need lower premiums for young drivers to give them a real break at that point in life where they're just getting going. They need mobility to get to work. They need mobility to get to school. This is something that we owe to the young people of British Columbia, not gouging them with the highest insurance rates in the country. Under this BC Liberal plan, we'll give drivers a choice to purchase vehicle damage insurance and bodily injury insurance direct from the private market. Full competition for auto insurance. Drivers will have the choice to purchase insurance for bodily harm and injury from the private market or to stay with the ICBC no-fault system. Just like they do in Saskatchewan, it works there and it'll work here. Under the Saskatchewan model, drivers can choose to be insured under either the no-fault payments model or the traditional system of lump sum compensation. Give British Columbians a choice in auto insurance for all forms of auto insurance. That's the BC Liberal plan. When it comes to vehicle damage insurance, the marketplace should be open to all forms of insurance. There's no need to be forced to go to ICBC to get your front bumper replaced. We're also tired of seeing young drivers being gouged for auto insurance. We've seen rates go from around $1,500 before the NDP took office to anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 for a single year of auto insurance for a young person. This is not serving the interests of British Columbians. It's not affordable, and it's got to stop. Under a BC Liberal government, we will ensure that young drivers get 2 years credit, and if they've completed driver's education, they'll get 4 years credit as they enter the insurance system. They do this in New Brunswick, it works, and it'll work here. This will result in significantly lower premiums for new drivers with clean records who demonstrate safe driving habits. This will be available to both new drivers with their own policies and to families with young drivers as occasional drivers. We need to protect young drivers from skyrocketing premiums so they can get on with their lives and get started. With 30% unemployment amongst people under 25, the additional hit of extremely high auto insurance premiums makes their lives very, very difficult, and we can help to make life better for young people in British Columbia. We have to take the pressure off our young people so that they get the sense of hope that will rise from coming out of this pandemic with a brighter future for everybody in British Columbia. And there's another matter here. The NDP have had the gall to say that if they're elected, they'll return the excessive premiums they charge British Columbians this year through ICBC. And let's get this straight. Every other jurisdiction in Canada, under the private insurance and public insurance systems, has returned the excessive premiums to their population. That was done 3 months ago. And now the NDP are saying, only if you elect them will you get your money back. Let's be clear. The excessive premiums charged by ICBC are your money. It does not belong to the NDP to use as an election tool. It does not belong to ICBC. It belongs to you because there was a much lower accident rate during the pandemic peak during the spring, and everywhere else in Canada there were refunds from insurance in the summertime, but not in BC. Not under the NDP, not under ICBC, and our position is you are entitled to that money. It should be given back now by ICBC and certainly before Christmas. It's not a political tool. It's not something for the NDP to play with, and they should stop playing with your money and refund it immediately.